best chunks in the settled system.
Alright guys, so if you love Starfield, here's what you need to do to get this to play nicely with Steam Deck.
Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to install Windows 10 on a Steam Deck. Installing Windows 10 on a Steam Deck is extremely easy. It's the same as installing Windows 10 on a PC. All you're going to need is a flash drive that is 8GB or more. You can use a USB-C flash drive, but I'm just using a regular flash drive. If you use a regular flash drive, you're going to need a dock as well, because the Steam Deck only has USB-C, so you're going to have a dock to install it as well. So let's get straight into the video.
Okay, the links will be below to follow these guys. Next you want to install AMD Adrenalin drivers, which will help to prevent crashing.
Hello guys, today I will show you how to install official and Adrenalin edition software on Steam Deck.
Okay, once you've got that, the only thing you need to change is the saturation level. Crank it all the way up, and that's as good as having Vibrant Deck on Decky Loader. It looks great. Also make sure you've got the latest Windows updates to ensure that you don't have crashes. Right, the next thing you want to do is install the SWICD driver so that the Steam Deck controls will work with Windows 10 or 11. Then you want to go and select in the options here to start with Windows, and under the default profile make sure you select disable buttons so that there's no conflicts. As you can see, the game is running really solid at 30 frames a second, and putting it into sleep mode works perfectly. You can turn it off, make sure you set the power settings in the Windows settings to never go to sleep when it's on battery. Pressing the button again, boom, you're straight back into the game. There should be no loading, it should just be instant. And in my testing, it works perfect. Right, so here's some combat. You will notice, as I'm running this on my A2 1TB SD card, there is the occasional lag with audio, as you just heard right there. But in general, it works really well, and the lag issue won't be a problem if you're running this on an SSD internal drive. I've only got the 64GB model, so it's not an option for me. Yeah, that audio lag, it happens very occasionally on an SD card, but it's certainly serviceable and not a big problem. Here you can see the average load time on a SD card is around 20 to 30 seconds, which is really good and not that much worse than my Series X. Certainly manageable, and to have this portable on the go is so worth the sacrifice of just a few extra seconds of loading and the minor issue of a little tiny bit of audio lag in some scenarios, but most of the time it works fantastic. And here you can see I'm on about 28% battery. I've been playing for about an hour, so you can expect to get about an hour to an hour and a half's use on maximum brightness running Windows 11, which for me is fine, but you could always plug it in and continue playing endlessly.
I have a volunteer. Here's the costume. I think
Playing
this
it
will work
portably in the
better,
van
so just find a group and run
is
up to them,
a dream come
act
true.
like a
Starfield is fantastic on Windows 11
With any luck, no runs,
if you have the
and
appropriate
next flight out of here.
drivers installed, and follow these steps as outlined by the other YouTubers. Enjoy, guys.